Good morning, traders. Welcome to the TMT Stock Market Strategy video for Wednesday, February 22nd. Well, the song remains the same. We go up yet again, making all new all-time highs. The euphoria of buying is getting bigger and bigger and greater, telling us that we are very close to a top. And I'm not talking days, meaning, we're getting close. Could be a month, could be 2 months from now, could be 3 months from now, could be tomorrow, who knows? We just don't know at this time. Price is going to tell us when there's a market top. We're not just going to call a market top based on where we are and where we've been. Yes, we've literally from November, the S&P and the ES, the E-minis, you're looking 222 handles, over 11%. If you want to put things in perspective, we are up 9 out of 10 trading days. We had one little down day on Thursday. Friday, the markets recovered on options expiration, to be expected. And today, we just went straight up again. No pullback, very, very little pullback. So the high probability trade is getting less and less because of the fact we are extremely overbought now. I'm not even saying just overbought. We are extremely overbought. Okay? It's not a sell signal, guys. Remember, keep that in mind. But it's something that if you guys are holding positions, and even if you're just day trading, you need to know this, because at any given moment, the markets can reverse. We get 1 or 2 sell programs, and then it starts into a nice little pullback for the day, for the next couple of days. CNN, Fear and Greed Index, you got to take a look at it, guys. Go onto their website. There's numerous components that make the Fear and Greed Index. And I thought whoever made this is brilliant. I mean, literally. They have momentum indicators, junk bond buying, utilities, and it all put it all together, and they spit out a number. Well, look at what's going on. And by the way, this is pretty reliable. It's at 84 extreme greed, where Friday we were at 78. We're getting close. We're in the extreme greed territory. So let's keep this in mind here, all right? This market is going to and wants to fool everybody that we're going higher and we're going much higher and keep buying and buying and buying. I've seen it happen, and it ends miserably. Okay, again, not calling a top. We're trend traders here at TMT, so we look to buy pullbacks within the trend. But when there's no trend, or there's a shallow pullback, and you really just, your market just gapped up 60, 70 cents in the spiders, and it doesn't pull back because the algorithms and HFTs are just literally just buying every tick, you just stay away. I mean, that's something, or find something that you can trade, All right, so we're going to go run through the charts. Really, nothing has changed other than, of course, we're breaking out yet again, making all new time highs on every index. But the dollar is interesting here. Remember I mentioned here yesterday, we got to get above this area. We are now above it. We get a couple closes above the 26.15. Then I think we challenge the highs, and it may even go higher. Okay, that's going to put pressure on the commodity squadron, right? The oil, precious metals, grains, copper, anything for that nature. We get a strong dollar, it doesn't do well in the commodity sector. So keep an eye on that. Let's take a look at our TLT. Now, it was funny because VIX was up today, okay, and that usually happens when you're getting, guys, it's getting ridiculous. The market getting bought up is getting absolutely ridiculous. Not even knowing what's going on with his plan, not even knowing when is it going to take effect. It's just crazy that people are anticipating all of this without any kind of proof, without any information. So to me, that's just careless investing, careless buying, and that's something that's a big red flag for me. Not that you can't buy it at market, you just got to buy it at the right time and at the right spot. TLT, you can see here, we were up a little bit today in that. We were up in some of the REITs. We were up in some of the utilities, and then also the dollar was up, and gold was down, but that is that safe haven trade, and the VIX was up, so that's putting people starting to shuffle money into that area. All right, so it's something that you want to pay attention to. Here's GLD, and again, holding in nicely up right above that 38% retracement. We're just underneath that 50 and then a 61.8, but I'd like to see one flush, make a nice big higher low, take this swing low out, and sit somewhere right up in this area here, and that'll be that higher low that I'm looking for. GDX actually much better, and the miners go first anyway before the gold does in the beginning. Nice bull flag into our neckline here, our inverted head and shoulders. It did trigger because we're above the neckline, so this is a bullish pattern looking for higher prices. If we take out the swing high of this bull flag, then we're going to test this swing high here, which would be the highs of 2016. IWM, same thing. We started to break out again. We consolidated for about 6 trading days. We had this big long bull flag, but guys, look at the RSI, just about overboard. Not so much on the MACD, but you got to look at some of these tech stocks. I mean, Apple at 90%, the RSI relative strength at 90. It's crazy, and people are still buying it, thinking that it's never it's amazing because it looks like they're buying stocks like it's not going to happen tomorrow. Like tomorrow, the stock market won't be there. It's crazy. Anyway, spiders, guys, take a look at that. We are above the big bearish rising wedge. All right, we have a little smaller wedge within the bigger wedge time frame. So let's see if we get more buying and more follow through in the overnight session. And here's that 60-minute. Remember that scenarios we were looking for? Well, it looks like that we're not going to get a pullback. I mean, at least it doesn't look like it right now. Or we might get a pullback that, like I was mentioning, kind of riding the rail. You know what I mean? Like riding this, something like this. We get a little bit of pullback, but taking out swing highs and then getting to that 240 target, and then an ultimately big dump. Right? That's that one scenario. Second scenario would be obviously that we pull back somewhere. We make a higher low from this previous low, and then we just catapult from there, get to the 240 that way. So there's 2 scenarios. It's still early in the game to see which one is going to play out. Transports didn't do anything today. Was up, but really kind of still hovering around the upper end of the range. So let's keep an eye on that for today. And lastly is the Qs. We have within an uptrend channel. Now we have a very steep uptrend channel within breaking out of this existing channel. So very steep. You could see the candles here. I mean, the 20-day is 127.80. You had about 2.5 points just to get to the bottom of that. And then the proprietary TMT proprietary price channel, you're looking at 125. So, guys, very extended, very dangerous market. If you don't know what you're doing, please make sure you guys use your stops. It's very, very important, especially in this market when you have a lot of uncertainty. The only certainty it is that retail's buying the heck out of this market, and they're putting all of their money to work. And I'm going to tell you why. Last month we had outflows in managed money accounts, outflows, highest of record in I believe it was 4 years, and we had the biggest inflows of ETFs. So what's happening is the retail public is getting rid of the managed accounts and doing it themselves because it's so easy, if you will. So just keep that in mind. All right. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.